I mean, Kings are doing well. I mean, they've always been a pretty good team. So that's kind of to be expected of them. The Astros are currently second place. They're probably right around tied with the Kings because Astros played Kings just the other night. They beat them in the twos match, but when it came to the threes, they lost 3-2 in the final match. So, yep. So I think currently those two teams are probably who we're going to see at the end, and then third place team. Uh, Standings wise, maybe the Ducks. I don't know. Um, I think Ducks might be behind, like third place, maybe fourth. Um, Luis Drasu, and who else did you say? Then I think it's those three. Um, I could be wrong, but I know that Luis is C3, probably around GC. He's pretty good. Um, Drasu, last time I heard and played with him, he was around C2. I don't know if he's improved since then, but I've heard he's also pretty good. And then I played Kalash last season, so I know how he is. He's not bad. So Ducks have a solid team. It's just I'm not sure how all three of them would play together because I know that Luis and Kalash are very aggressive players, so I'm not sure where that would leave Drasu in terms of offense. Yeah. Yep. For Yeah, so Sniz currently is almost like the hard carry of that team. Um, he's high GC1 last time I checked, nearing GC2. Um, it's him, Fluffy Knight, and who else? I think Relapse, maybe. I could be wrong, but yeah. It's them, and then yeah. I mean, that's honestly like their main squad. If I um I don't know. I mean, I feel like once put up against like a team like the Astros or the Kings, they really won't stand a chance because Sniz can't carry that hard against like a couple of the top teams. He's really good. I don't think he's that good though because the Kings they have Mikey G Fuel, um, Envy, and another person. I forget his name. Uh, but yeah, they're all GC or above. Um, I mean, they're a really solid team. There's no doubt about it. That is a great question. I think they probably picked those guys up and then picked up and then the other two that they picked up are probably not worth as much, if that makes sense. Um, uh, I mean, it's like any other actual sports team or just team. It's the top players are always going to be the ones who do end up playing. I mean, purely because on a team and a league that is kind of um around wins. You want to win as much as you can, essentially. I mean, it is up to the teams. I mean, I do know a couple of teams who aren't as competitive, so like everyone will get a chance. But for the most part, I feel like teams will always have in their top players, and I feel that that's not unfair. It's just a smart way of playing. Um, I feel like the teams that are like probably top four. I don't think we're going to see any changes from them anytime soon, at least for Inferno. Uh, Blaze, there has been some changes as of recently. Like the other week, Cookie on the Astros, he got cut from Astros. And then Heisenberg took his spot, and then Cookie actually joined the Astros back, except on the Inferno team this time. So there's that. I think it was the GM's choice. I think the GM knows him, so he kind of just picked him up to be on the team. Um, I, yeah. I mean, for Astros Inferno, I'd say our team is pretty much set in stone. Um, I mean, we have Seika. He's like C3, but he will rank he's C3, but he's definitely like skill wise, easily GC. You know, um, we have Captain, who is GC ish. I don't know his exact ranks. We have what's his name? Like I just said, Cookie, who yeah, no, we do have him. He's GC2. He's insane. Um yeah, so we got him. He's GC2. He's really good. And then we have Cookie who's like C2, I think. I don't know his exact ranks either, but yeah. I mean, and then Kings, I told you who they have. They have Mikey, NB, and then someone else. They're all like GCs. So they do have a really, really good team. Um, sure. Um, I don't believe I played in that personally. I wasn't around that to play in that, unfortunately, so I can't give too much on that. I do not, again, unfortunately. At the time, I wasn't around. I wasn't really paying too much attention. Um, uh, check tournament results. That's probably there. It should say somewhere, yeah. I just don't know where exactly. Score reporting. It's an RFE somewhere. As now, exactly where I do not know. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that does seem to kind of be a reoccurring theme almost that some teams, because say they have players in EU, right, and the server is a NA server, that might cause problems. You know. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. We just played them last night, actually. Yeah, I am. I have a team. It's me, Seika, and Riak, actually. Beta. Um, so for the tournament, how that works is you can't actually have a full roster team on there, unfortunately. Um, yeah, yeah, you're not allowed. So teams have to like split up basically and be on separate teams, if that makes sense. Um, Reapers have been a team where there has been a lot of drama around them. Yes. I don't keep too in touch though with drama like like that because personally I don't like to get dragged into it, But that is just me. Yeah, it's not something I try to stay away from if I can because I mean, with me being staff and all that, I can't really get dragged into that type of thing either. I mean, no, no, go ahead. Yeah. So during my first term, what I'm hoping to achieve is to kind of become closer to people in RFE, and kind and just kind of see like how everyone feels about you know the league as a whole and what they feel can be improved. And I feel that once I can kind of become closer, with like everyone, in here, that would help me kind of understand where everyone else is also kind of coming from as well. Um, yeah, I mean, I would encourage people. One thing that has been happening a lot, everyone likes to complain in general chat. Now, that is a good way to cause chaos and have people see what you want. Something I would suggest, so it would be taken care of in a much more professional way, is to DM staff or mod mail because that way me, Iris, or Flips here, we can kind of see uh what you guys want changed, and we can take it to a vote with us and the other staff. So yeah. 100%. And I mean that way as well. I'm gonna use Aspect as an example. uh he he recently got banned. So yeah, yeah, no, that was like third time and you're out type of deal. But yeah, so Aspect did end up getting banned due to him constantly causing problems in RFE. Uh Part of it is I feel that staff also just didn't like him. But that's beside the point. Um uh, so the issue so his last strike was when he posted a picture in general chat of some dude's butt crack hanging out. That was when he got banned. Just yeah, yeah, great, amazing. Uh, yeah, I mean, for us to kind of grow, we can't have any not safe for work type of stuff in the server, like because that way, once we end up getting, I think the word is verified, as a server, and we can actually start to bring in like partnerships and stuff like that. Um, I feel like in order for that to happen, we kind of have to show that we're responsible. Like, even though we are a bunch of kids, who are like range anywhere from 13 to like 18. I mean, even some people who are like 20 and above. I mean, I feel that in order to have people kind of be interested in us, we have to kind of show them, that we are worth their time. Um, at the moment, as community advisor, like I said, I do want to kind of talk to more people in the server and see what they feel would like to get changed, and then from there, I'm hoping to hold like a talk, with uh staff and kind of bring up the points that everyone brought to me. Um, yeah, yeah. If you want, yeah, let's go. It's all good. Hopefully, he can join up. That that would be nice to have him in here. Kind of get his perspective on this. Ooh, Rocket. Oh, that is a great question. That's no. Um, I mean, smurfing is is a massive problem. I mean it. I mean it makes ranked just kind of very tedious and annoying to play because like say like you're trying to grind up into a rank, and like you're so close, and then boom, you get smurf after smurf, and you go right back down. I mean, it's just, I mean, I feel like that would make people kind of hate the game, because like, I mean, personally, if I spent hours and hours grinding up to a rank, and then I lose because some kid who's like GC3 down in C3 slash GC1 is trying to carry up his C1 friend to GC who doesn't belong there. I mean, I would personally be kind of upset by that. And an issue with that as well, like say like the friend who is a Smurf ends up getting that kid into like GC, right? A rank he doesn't belong in, obviously, because like say he's like C1, right? An issue with that is, say he queues by himself, he then also in turn screws over his other teammates in ranked. But yeah, I mean, I say that's the biggest problem with the game. I mean, I'm glad that the game became free, because it kind of expanded its player base by a lot, which is always a great thing. But with that as well, I mean, even prior to that, like Rocket League has always had a problem with Smurfs. And then just having it become free, it's almost like they're encouraging it, like like to a certain extent. I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but I mean, look at Rainbow. Six Siege, like the smurfing problem got so bad there that they like made it so you have to have an extreme amount of time, on the game in order to play. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have to have something around like 100 hours in game, like just to be able to play ranked or somewhere around that mark. I mean, that's just because like the smurfing problem just got so bad, that people just couldn't take it. And I do understand where they come from. Although I feel like again with Rainbow Six Siege, once that happens, new players won't be as inclined to play because it won't be too fun for them to have to play all that time just to play ranked. Um, Currently I am 2 or 3 games off of GC and threes, so I'm like 1400 somewhere around there. Yeah, and then in twos I'm also around 1400. So I'm pushing to GC hopefully by the end of this season in both twos and threes is what I'm hoping. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what I found is I actually made an alt account, right, and I ended up getting less Smurfs, which is kind of surprising. Whereas on my main, I would always get Smurf after Smurf, so I kind of just play ranked on my alt now, because I don't get a ton of Smurfs on there, which is nice. Yeah, but yeah,
Howdy, howdy. Nothing much. Just, getting through the day. No problem at all, bro. For sure. One of the main things I want to get done as community advisor is I want to bring a very simple yet efficient way of communication between teams. I found that it's pretty hard to get solid hours of gameplay throughout the league where I'm like, okay, I communicate with the captain. They're like, oh wait, now this player can't make that time. This player can make that time. And I want to find a better way as well as just talk to everyone to see if there's an efficient way that makes it simple and easy for us all to communicate. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to do was like this upcoming Monday, the 28th, I want to host a meeting that anyone can join in the community where they kind of give me tips and stuff like that, rules that they do like, rules that they don't like, the things they want to see more of, things they want to see less of. And I could bring that up to the higher ups and be like, hey, this is this, and maybe even do some type of voting stuff. That I haven't really sought out more, but I do have that idea in hand. No problem at all. Hate those. Yeah. That's that's tough because I am not into upgrading Rocket League. I've never really thought that's a good way to put it. I've never thought of it like that. You know what I mean? And I guess just the way I look at it is I just like complaining whenever I glitch through a ball. Yeah, I'm just like, damn, oh, Epic Games ruined it. Even though I don't mean it, I just say that out of a habit. Interesting. Yeah, it's limited to what the Rocket League creates. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I
Yeah,
completely agree.
yeah. I mean, I think to kind of also touch on that again. I mean, I feel that consoles seem kind of far out compared to people on a PC, like in terms of like what you can do. If there is a way to kind of bridge that gap, I think that that would also make the skill gap as well between PC and console closer. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, since Steam is a thing, yeah, because Steam like will let you kind of make your own. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I mean, I really personally haven't heard a whole lot about it, so I really can't give a educated talk about it. So I do apologize for that. Yeah, that would be quite unfortunate.
Yeah, because the mechanics are what make Rocket League. I mean, between
Yeah,
2 years ago and today, the mechanics have changed significantly. So
yeah. If you like were to like go like all the way back to like season one per se, I mean, it's insane because if I was in that time with the skills I have now, I would be like insane. Like I would be above pro. You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like
I think I remember seeing some replays and stuff like that. And
yeah.
I forget who it was, but someone hit like a basic aerial, and then they said they were like the most insane person in the world, and they were in
I
Grand Champ.
yeah. I mean like I mean if I yeah. I mean like I wish as well. That like I mean I feel like Rocket League itself is coming to an end of like new things to do. Um and like you said, I feel that once and if they do move to Unreal Engine 2, maybe that might unlock new things.
It's gonna
Um,
be mixed. No one is
I
ever gonna be completely
yeah, so
happy.
there's gonna be mixed problems with that. So I feel that say new players they would like that because then they might be on a more even field compared to a person who's been playing for a longer time.
Yeah.
Which Epic Games does have a tendency to kind of cater towards the not so good players. But,
Really now, what would give you that idea?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's crazy talk, bro.
Fortnite. That and Bloom and everything else that's just in that game that makes me want to puke. Yeah.
Yeah, that game is it's not it anymore.
If they went back to season three, I might get back into it. But
I was just about to
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. My bad.
yeah. So, uh, not really. I mean, seeing as how I am on an advertisement team as well, people of RFE, if you have like people who want to get onto a team, or just kind of want to become part of a friendly RL group, just kind of say, hey, like come and check us out. I mean, we're always trying to get, uh, yeah, I mean, yeah, same here. Yeah, of course.
Of course.